Yeah, so we're here today at Renee's house, a friend of ours. We've ended up here because my house is a bit awkward to shoot in. It's a bit small and tight. I've got knives, they're a bit blunt, but we'll make do. Thanks Renee, your knives are terribly blunt and you don't have any sharpening stones. Hey guys, I'm Peter, Kimchi Pete as my friends call me. My parents had a Korean grocery store when I was young, so I just grew up with Korean ingredients and everything. Mother was always making kimchi for the shop to sell. Today we're going to be cooking a classic Korean dish called 차돌배기 된장찌개. So 차돌배기 된장찌개. Korean soybean paste with beef brisket. I grew up on it, I ate it all the time. It's really heartwarming, really comforting, kind of nostalgic for me as well. So we've got here soybean paste, soy sauce to season if I need, kombu, and we've got some dried anchovies under here to make the broth with. And in that broth we're going to be cooking shimeji mushroom, enoki mushroom, tofu, zucchini, onion, potato, green chilies, spring onion, and of course the beef brisket. Alright, we'll start by prepping all the vegetables and cut the meat up for the soup. Onion, just cut it in half. I should have peeled it first. Stupid. So yeah, we just cut it up into approximately 1 centimeter pieces. So yeah, now I've just got the zucchini, cut the ends off, just cut it straight down the middle into half, and then I'll just cut it like so. Just peel up this potato, cutting the potatoes into similar sizes as with the onions and the zucchini. Green chilies, spring onions. Now we've got tofu here, so I'll just cut this into bite-sized pieces. When they say soft, it's not like silken tofu, it doesn't crumble, it still holds integrity. And that's used for the soups, whereas the firm they use for more dry cooking. Here we've got shimeji and enoki. You can use any mushroom you want really. Cut off the bottom and I'll just loosely tear it up. It's a rustic dish, so you don't have to be too particular about it. Now the beef brisket, here's the challenge. Yeah, this knife is terrible. It's like cutting meat with a butter knife. I'm just cutting into strips first, but then I'll cut it into small bits. Just because brisket, you generally want to cook it for a while. I haven't broken the sweats yet, so it's okay. Fucking Renee. Thanks, mate. So I'll just clean up the anchovies for the broth. The coolest part of all, they were born to be deliciousness. Tear the heads off, open it up, take out the guts. Yeah, you probably want about 10 or 12 for this amount. And we've got some kombu here. Kombu is kelp, seaweed. So we've got everything ready here now. We'll start with the broth. So I'm just gonna get some hot water on the fire. Don't even know which one's which. Chuck the kombu in. It gives it that umami element to it. And this fire is gonna take a while. So now the pot's boiling, I'm just gonna take out the kombu. Now the anchovies will go in. The anchovies I'll leave in there 10 minutes. So we'll wait awkwardly again for another 10 minutes. In Korea, the last trip I went, I just had this kimchi that was just nothing that I've ever had before. And I asked the lady that was at the restaurant how she made her kimchi. She was saying that she brined her cabbage in ocean water, seawater. It's kind of weird because like Korea's oceans are pretty dirty, but maybe that's what gave it that extra complexity and depth. Like by hands down the best kimchi I've ever had. I'm just taking out the dried anchovies that we put in the broth. So now I'm just gonna break up the soybean paste, but I'll do it outside of the pot just so I don't over season it. So you just break it up, push it against the edges. It's not as sweet as a Japanese miso. It's a bit more salty, a bit more rich. Now that that's breaking up, I'll strain it. The gritty texture of the soybeans can be off-putting. And all the flavors, whoa, shit. There's a hole in there. Fucking hell, what do you have that works in this kitchen? So now I'll just go back to the pot, pour that through. And I'll just give it a taste. It's good, it's not too salty. You want it a bit salty because all the vegetables aren't seasoned or anything. So now it's boiling, so I'll chuck in the beef and the onions. Brisket gets quite tough, so I want to add it in early. It's hot. Onions. We've had this boiling for about half an hour now. So we'll start with the potatoes, zucchini, mushrooms, and we'll cook that for another 5-10 minutes. I'm just gonna finish it off. Chuck in the tofu, the spring onions, and the chilies. Bring that back to the boil, and we're done. It smells so good. Yes, deliciousness. So here we have it. Korean soybean paste stew with beef brisket. Really comforting, really hearty, rich and umami and savory. And really enjoy it just with a bowl of rice. Yeah. Oh, that's good. Ooh. Would you like a bowl?